Hi everyone, welcome to Hayes. I'm Emily, and in this video we're going to be discussing where to start in the art. So there are about 3 questions in this video. Of course, I'm going to start with the first one, which is the most common question people ask: where do I start studying art? So there are about 5 things I will start studying, which would be principles of design, elements of design, color theory, perspective, and anatomy. Those are 5 very good places to start learning art. Now, out of those 5, where would I start? I personally would start studying elements and principles of design. Not because that you start practicing art, but it gives you a good idea of what makes good art or what makes it pleasing to the eye. It helps you all in general as you start learning how to do art and practicing it. So I suggest start with that before you begin. Now, I've mentioned color theory. Color theory is already involved with elements of design. The reason why I separated them is because color is a whole new subject, it's a whole new topic to learn. It can be a little complicated to learn. However, do not let that dismay you. It's still really fun to play with, especially once you start learning how to use it. Now, the third question. The third question is, what medium should I start using? So there are about 4 mediums I would start with. One of them is graphite, charcoal, watercolor, and acrylic. Those 4 are very beginner-friendly mediums. However, which one would I start with first? I would start with charcoal or graphite. Charcoal and graphite, you should learn how to draw first, because drawing is the very basics. If you don't know how to draw, you don't know how to you don't know how to do a lot of things if you don't know how to draw. I personally like charcoal because not only does it help me learn how to draw, but it's shading friendly. It helps you shade a lot better. However, people may disagree that charcoal is the best because charcoal can be very messy and their fingerprints get all over their paper and it smudges everywhere. There's smudges everywhere. So that depends on you. So I would advise playing with them and see which one you would like to start with first. Now, for the paintings, acrylic and watercolor, those are really good to start learning how to use color. However, I prefer acrylic because acrylic, not only is it cheap, easy, flexible, and all these sort of stuff, it's just way easy. It's a lot more forgiving than watercolor. Watercolor, once you put the paint down, it's there forever. So you can't take it out. You can't put more paint over. It will just look ugly. So for acrylic, you can just paint over your mistake, and that's really cool. Like I said before, it's flexible, cheap, easy, it dries fast. You can paint on almost any surface. You can make it thin or thick, and it mimics almost any paint medium, almost, but it most definitely can mimic watercolor, and it's just really fun to deal with, at least in my opinion, and it's easier to manipulate color, making it easier for you to understand color. Now, this next question I'm going to answer is related to, it's more for acrylic than any of the other mediums. Now, the next question is, what surface should I use? Now, for acrylic, I often see a lot of people either using really expensive canvases, paper, or boards, and that's just cringeworthy, especially if you don't have a lot of money. Now, there are some other people who want to be really cheap, and they use print paper or common paper, which is so flimsy, and that is a really bad idea personally to me, because not only does it wrinkle and buckle, but it gets soggy, which makes it easier to tear. It droops because the paint's so heavy on the paper, making it harder for you to move it around, and it smudges so easily, and there's just a lot of cons to that. So I suggest using cardboard, because cardboard, it does not buckle, it doesn't move, it's firm, and almost any medium can go on it too, just like acrylic. So I suggest using that. These are all the questions that I have in my list. If there are any more that you have, or if you just have any other ideas, please leave those in the comments below. I'd love to answer those and love to see you guys inspire each other. Anyway, I'll try very hard to get to your questions as fast as I can. And as always, stay safe out there, fancy pants, and have a good day. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!